What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion about all aspects of trading, including live trade, fundamental, technical and trading psychology that we discuss every single trading day. Now, second day of the trading week, we started very wisely. Let's see what we have in the market in the upcoming session. As you can see, the market is very volatile. CAD news is coming and also dollar news coming later today. So we'll be looking at one by one all of them, how we can trade. First of all, begin with gold. Now gold is really volatile. We have seen that after coming to this daily support level, you can see after testing this daily support exactly as expected, tested this daily gap opening, and from that zone we saw that there is an inverted head and shoulder, and then gold has a bounce to the upside exactly as we discussed before. Now with that bounce, with this inverted head and shoulder, the price has broken to the upside. What we need now is for the price to come back down to test this neckline, and then we can look for potential bullish opportunity. Gold is following this script. Now this is a very important support level on gold on the daily, because it's a gap opening and also weakless candle. The price just triggered that weakless candle and filled that gap and had a bounce, which is very predictable from the bigger picture perspective. Now we see that from the 5 minutes, the price now breaking out of the resistance line, changing the trend. I think that we could see now gold again going to the today's high is here, right? 1929. We might see that with that bounce, the price is revisiting that 1929 level. So if we find an entry along the zone for this potential bullish, we'll look for buying opportunity. Now, as you have seen, this is the 5-minute chart on the lower time frame. Early today in our previous session, we had a trade on gold. We left this trade here when we finished the live session. Later, it has given us the full 2 times profit on this one. That's very stunning trade. This is trading is, sometime it will not work out, but sometime it will work out. Here main goal is to take the bigger profit, and then always take the bigger profit than the risk, and always manage the risk so that when the trade is not working out, you're not blowing out. But when trade is working out like that, you can take the bigger profit. This is how trading works, all time. And this is how every trader makes money in the market when trade goes in your direction, taking a big profit. Now as you can see, where we set the TP target, exactly from there the price reversed back. I'll discuss, sometime probably you took a very good trade but exit was not right. The price nearly went to that entry, went to the TP target just before hitting reverse back and has come to the stop loss. So then how do you avoid this? As you can see, this one, this is where I have set the TP target, and we'll discuss more on this later, because it's a very important point. Because let's say you did everything correct, strategy is good, you took the trade in the right place, you did the risk management, you took a big profit target, but just before hitting the TP, when the trade reversed back, that's a very awful feeling. I know that you see that all that profit on your account and then has gone, eaten up all of them. So it is important that as a trader also you understand when to exit from the trade. Okay, so we'll discuss all of them. Let me know in the live chat how you're doing, guys. I hope that you're enjoying this live session as well as the previous one. Let me see, from 4 hour, you can see after breaking this daily low, the price has this bounce to the upside. Now it is a very crucial price action, because daily weakless candle, the price has a bounce from this weakless candle. Now sometime you see that when the price break this kind of level, it sometimes turn into a reversal price action. So we'll be looking at that, how the price is reacting to this daily support level, daily weekly candle, as well as with this gap opening still showing bullish price action. Right guys, let me know in the live chat how you did the gold trade, the previous one. Thank you very much. Good evening coach and my friend, thank you very much. Good evening, good day coach. Gold, yep, the USD gold looks bullish to me. I think gold might break all of this high now. At least we can expect a bit more upside. Euro USD, yep, I'm long on gold. And again now, thank you very much, very good. Gbpusd, so hello coach, thank you viewers on GBP dollar cat. Yep, so gold, we see that bullish, and along the way if we find an entry opportunity, we will be looking to enter on gold again. Pardon me, a little bit of, there's a very cold here. So now looking at, so you see that gold is bouncing to the upside, and I think that with that bounce we might see that gold is hitting that this resistance line. Let me see in the meantime what other instruments are doing. Let's look at the DXY, as DXY will give us a clear idea of what other instruments are doing now. Looking at DXY, let me see the overall picture. Looking at the daily, now from the daily DXY, okay, DXY is bearish. Now this is what I mentioned also in my weekly forex forecast. Probably you have seen that DXY tested this, following the pattern, tested the neckline. This is a head and shoulder on DXY, a reversal. And if you look at this one here on DXY, this is a double top reversal, and you can say double top or a head and shoulder because it's a consolidation. You can't define it properly, but there's a lot of consolidation here. Now with that consolidation on DXY, the price has broken towards the downside. Now with that breakdown, has gone to the upside again, tested this support here as a resistance. Now with that support term resistance on DXY, we can see that the price tested this level and then had a rejection towards the downside on DXY. Now if we look at the overall picture in this market, right, we can see that how does this sometimes this I discuss all the time is that market is like a map in the city. When I begin my trading, I just looked at random candlestick pattern and not understanding what does that mean, which way the market will be heading. Once you familiar with it, it becomes like a GPS. Let's say you are driving a car on a city and you have a GPS. Even it's an unknown city, you still can navigate to wherever you want to go. This is how trading is. Like when you know the language of the market, you know that why this is happening and which way you should be trading. The language of the market is I'm going to the fundamental, is very important to know. So language of the market is, you can see that this is, let's say, a market created an impulse, correction, impulse. This is a trending market, right? This is a language of the market. Now when you see a market in a trend, let's say in an uptrend, creating series of higher high and higher low. Now in an uptrending market, if you look at this market, it's, let's say it has reversed, okay? Now the market will never reverse directly. It will form any kind of pattern, any kind of reversal pattern. This is the language of the market. So when you see a market, let's say in an uptrend, maintaining series of higher high and higher low, to reverse, probably you saw that it has broken down and has gone up, couldn't create a new higher high. Instead it formed a reversal. Okay, this is a head and shoulder, right? Now when you see a head and shoulder, okay, in a market, then when the trend is reversing, you will see that in majority of the time, almost all time, you can expect the price to go ahead and test this neckline of this support here as a resistance. So that's the sign of change of trend in the market. And when the market changes trend, we can look for selling opportunity. That's how the language of the market, that's how the market moves. Now with that said, on DXY, you can see that the market did exactly the same. There was a reversal pattern here. The price has broken down from that reversal pattern, has gone up, tested this support here as a resistance, and we saw that with this long wick candle, the price rejected towards the downside with this long wick candle. Now with that respect, what we can expect on DXY now, because it's reversed from here and the market is following a trending structure, we can expect DXY now to come back down to create a new lower low. Okay, so this is with the DXY. Now it will reflect in euro dollar, GBP USD, in all the instrument as well as in gold. So as you know that gold is always mirror of DXY. We can expect some local upside on gold. Going back to gold, that's why we looked at the DXY. Now gold, you can see this is where there's a weakless candle. Now if you have seen our pre-London session live, this is what I mentioned, that the price might come down here and will go back up again. The price did exactly as it is, and also this is why we open a trade in pre-London session live. Okay, this is the trade that we opened in pre-London session live, and some of you probably have won the trade, so it given us the profit that we need. Also the same trade sent to the VIPs as well. If you want to also trade with us and also learn our strategies, also you can join us to be part of our trading community. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. If you want to know how I see the market, learn all the strategies that I'm using, and also this trading tool, that TF strategy indicator, this is one of my favorite trading strategy. If you want to access all of them, you can do that. If you're a lifetime member, you can find it in a student dashboard. If you're not, I would recommend you to join today to be part of our trading community and to grow and learn as a trader. Now let's see what it is doing now. You can see it's a vertical move. I think it's gonna continue to the upside the way it has formed. There's a very high probability that the price is moving up. Okay, so you looked at here, it didn't give us an entry opportunity. Okay, so it's aggressively bullish, as I mentioned, when the price formed this inverted head and shoulder and had a significant bounce to the upside. Now this bounce might take the gold price well above. Okay, might go back to the resistance line again. See, this is where the multi-time frame comes in very handy. Okay, when you see that the market, if you look at the daily, you can see this is the daily support level, and there is a gap opening, weekless candle, very important level of support, and from that support the price had a reverse. If you look at the daily, you know that there is a zone here that is highly bullish, okay, and we saw that from that level the price have this bounce. Now it could be even it could be a reversal call, because this is a very important level of support. You know, multiple times the price opened with a gap here. It will really depend on how this 4-hour candle is closing. So looking at the lower time frame, is still we see that movement on gold, it's to the upside. Now there's a news coming up on CAD. Let's look at dollar CAD in the meantime, guys, to see how dollar CAD is doing. Looking at daily on dollar CAD, we'll first look at the monthly. There's the monthly can close coming up. I think dollar CAD from the monthly, there is a massive drop on this instrument below this monthly support level. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective also there's a significant movement. But what I think that, guys, on dollar CAD, you can see the price already below this monthly support, well below the weekly support as well. And previous week there is a doji here, okay, and price normally in majority of the time you'll see the price will test the upper week of this doji, and what we see that dollar CAD is still didn't test this upper week of this weekly doji. And if we look at the daily, from the daily perspective, we see that this is the daily price action, and with that movement on the daily so far, it's in a downtrend, it's still on the daily. I think that we could see the price might be moving towards the upside for short term, could be, okay, to test this weekly. If you look at that weekly resistance level that we are expecting to test this weekly upper week, we could see some short-term movement on dollar CAD. No, I think that that's gonna happen. The price might form an inverted head and shoulder, and there could be probability for dollar CAD to go up with the news coming up. Based on how the news is being released, it will really depend on. I think that we might see some upside on dollar CAD. It depends on daily news. Let's see how it goes, and then we'll be looking at that. Okay, so with that on gold, we have seen that massive movement to the upside on gold. Okay, so let's see what other CAD. So dollar CAD, we have seen that potential movement to the upside with the news. If we look at Euro CAD, we see that the same thing. Euro CAD had a bounce. NZD CAD, I think that with the news also NZD CAD getting bullish. Okay, let me see that one. From the daily, we see that potentially from the weekly also we can expect NZD CAD from the monthly. I think potentially NZD CAD also might see some upside. Okay, we see potential, a bearish price action on CAD, like CAD might be getting weaker. If you look at the NZD CAD price action, we see that with this long wick candle, the price is forming a pattern that is bullish here. So in 5 minutes the news is coming up. Okay, so if we look at daily on NZD CAD, there is a probability for movement to the upside on NZD CAD as well. Okay guys, so looking at the GBP CAD in the same way. Okay guys, so let me see GBP CAD, AUD CAD. So all the CAD pairs, NZD CAD also showing bullish, except dollar CAD because dollar is a little bit of weaker. Okay, so Euro CAD also significantly bullish, starting with this gap opening. Euro CAD has a bounce. And I think that all of them might be moving to the upside again with the CAD news coming up. Going back to gold again before the CAD news to see. Okay, gold in fact has gone to that resistance line. So we see significant movement on gold. I think we could see that the market breaking the resistance and moving towards the upside, which is very, very highly likely to happen. Let's see how it does. We will be trading based on the current time price action. Good afternoon, good morning to sell bottom now trading. Yep, thank you very much. USD, hello coach US oil. Yep, good morning. Desmond coach, made my morning this exclusive gold trade I made. Okay, very good. That's a good money you made. That's awesome. Yeah, that was a good trade. We also made a good one on this one. I'm sure that everyone enjoyed. Pardon me guys, it's very cold here and got a little bit of flu. Euro, AUD, GBP. Yep, thank you very much. Sophia, thank you. Can you look at Eurojpy? Yeah, absolutely. Please analyze GBP JPY. Should you update? Oh yeah, I will be updating. Yeah, absolutely. Let me do that now. Yeah, thanks for that. Okay. Yeah, thank you, coach. Eurojpy looks bullish. Yeah. Let me see CPI coming soon. Yeah. And Tony, gold looks very bullish. I wouldn't go short at the moment until we see another reversal. Main goal here is to look at the trend. So when let's say when the price was here, let's look at the trade that we have taken in the pre-launch session. We'll let the CAD news release and then we'll be discussing that trade. Okay, so with the CAD news there is a drop. Okay, we see that. Let's look at the next CAD news, how it has done. Now, CAD news. So we see that CPI 0.4%, median 3.9. So basically, it's a bit bad for CAD. All right. So with that, we might see the weakness in CAD. That's why we saw that most of the pairs is going stronger against the CAD. You can see that's what happened. NZD CAD has bounced to the upside. And what about the dollar CAD? Also, yeah, upside. Euro CAD might have, yep, Euro CAD also upside. So CAD got weaker, and we see that from the news being released on CAD. Especially NZD CAD might go up a lot. So if you look at that, we can see that from the bigger picture perspective, okay, so you see that from the bigger picture, NZD CAD, there is one liquidity graph here, long wick candle, followed by more liquid. So this one also a liquidity candle, and that is basically we see the market has formed an inverted head and shoulder, and then form this a bullish price action on NZD CAD. So I think that if you look at the weekly, we can see the market from this level had a bounce to the upside. Now with that bounce, I think we could see that NZD CAD is going up to, because there is a long wick candle on the weekly, this zone is an imbalance, and we could see the market is going up to fill that imbalance in that area. Okay, so looking at the daily and 4 hour, we can see how it is trying to do. Let's the candle close, and then we will see that how the market might be doing. Okay, so let's go back to gold, guys, to see there is a bounce from on gold. Now looking at daily, this is where my eye on daily, because if the price failed to break this daily resistance, this is a very significant daily resistance on gold. if the price failed to break this daily resistance, very highly likely that we might see gold coming down. Okay, now why? Because if you look at this gold price action here, this is a previous support level here. Okay, this is the support, and that support is turning resistance along this area, and the price every time creating series of lower high. This is where, you know, we can look at, if you look at the weekly, you can see some proof of that. You see, as a trader, the only information that we have from the market is the price action. Okay, price action is the key to understand how the market moves. There is only, you know, whoever say anything to you or whatever you heard of, keep in mind, guys, that the truth is that the only information, no one in this, you know, in this world can have more than what you can see on the chart. This is the actual fact. I'm telling you again, no one in the world can see more than what you can see on the chart. So you have, as a retail trader, you have everything, you know, to be a profitable trader. And the smartest trader are those who knows how to interpret this candlestick pattern. Now this candlestick that I see, you know, I look at the market in a very different way. That's why you saw that my analysis and my education, you can't find anywhere doing in the same way. The reason is because is most of them from self-taught and also from a very delicate source that I learned when I started, and some of them are very experienced in this financial market. So if you look at this, you can see that weekly chart. Always keep in mind, when a support is broken, let's say a support is broken, right? Support is broken, we hear that support will be retested. Okay, let's say it has gone for a retest. Now how do you know that it's a, you know, retest is holding, it's not a false breakout? Very simple. See, when you see a support broken, has gone up for a retest. Okay, now if it straight goes up, close above, that is what we call a false breakout or the manipulation. This is how you'll know. That's why breakout, when you're trading breakout, you need to be patient so that, you know, you're not jumping on a trade before it complete the breakout. You need to wait for the candle, and then this is the rule of thumb. But my apology, guys, I'm a bit today not in you can see my voice changed a little bit, but I'm okay to present. So when you see you know, the market has gone up, and after breakout, if you see the market has gone up to retest this level, and with that retest, if you see the market has gone up back up again, that is what we call a false breakout. Now a false breakout is very common in market. So when you see a false breakout, you can expect this price to move in the opposite direction of the false breakout. You can note down, when you see a false breakout, in almost, you know, 80% or 70% case, you'll see the market will move opposite direction of the false breakout. That's the liquidity graph. There is another way. Let's say if it is a valid breakout, how do you know? You will see the market will do multiple retest. Let's say it has gone up, form a long wick candle, has come back down here, has gone up again, form a candle, and come back again. See, this is what a very textbook valid breakout that is prepared for a drop. You see, this is what we need to see in the market to see completely different picture. Now you can see that how it happened. You support here broken, and whenever the market is creating like that, that's the sign that this market is very healthy and ready to break down. Why? Because Um, the reason is, I'm looking funny today a little bit, but that's, you guys should be okay with that. You see that the reason is why they are creating long wick candle but series of lower high. What does it mean? It means that whenever the price is going to the resistance line, the seller is selling. The seller is selling. And what this lower high mean? The lower high mean that, let's say here, to push the price you need 8 people, let's say. That's what I say, that I look at market in a sportive way. You need to use your imagination. Einstein said that imagination is more important than knowledge. This is the truth. It's not only Einstein. If you go to any kind of spiritual tradition, also you see that imagination, what creates the difference between when you know how imagination works, you can create anything in life. Because when you imagine and you hold on to that notion, you go to that direction. I will tell you in the middle a secret of creating any kind of life that you want. See, the biggest thing, in my own life also, I experience a lot of them. Let's say what we do in a general case, we imagine whatever we decide or no. We imagine in most of the time, we imagine that we don't expect. For example, we fear, and then we imagine that something is going to happen wrong, and you see that it's come to you. The reason is very simple. When we imagine, we follow a lifeline. If we look at from an energetic perspective, completely fundamental way how we operate in this universe, if you look at that, see, this universe is a fabric of energy. See, there is a dark matter, dark energy. If you go to the science, you'll see that. So there is if you look at the Einstein's theory of gravity, you'll see the same thing. Like Newton said that gravity is because things is attracted or pulled by the earth. This is the theory from Newton. Einstein said that no, it's not the pull by the earth, but the push on the fabric of this universe. So this, Einstein said that, let's say this is the earth, and there are, let's say, fabric, right? When the earth push that fabric, it becomes like that, and everything evolve around it. Okay, so that's why things fall down. See, there is a big difference. Similarly, when we as a human, our brain also connected with the universe. So what happens is that whatever you will imagine, your energetic vibration will change based on your imagination. It's completely connected with the brain, chemically, fundamentally, in form all aspects. So when we imagine, based on our imagination, we send signal to the universe, to the energetic level. We create a pathway that communicates with the universe, and that's how we create anything in our life. So that's where you have the ability to create anything. That's why they said that you are the creator. So this is how one can create, either good or bad. We create. Now, how do we create the bad? Unconsciously. According to science, 70,000 thought a man think in a day. You see, 70,000 thought. Now if I tell you to remember what did you thought just 1 minute ago, you can't remember. I also can't remember. 70,000 thought, then what did you thought in that 70,000? All are images coming in the mind, and that thought is basically directing us towards a destination. Sometimes even we don't choose it. So then how do you choose your own destination? By consciously, deliberately imagining what you want. For example, if I give you a clear idea of exactly the formula to create anything, what you're gonna do is, first you need to exactly decide what you want in life. Okay, let's say who you want to be, how do you want to see yourself, and clearly create a picture in your mind and started to think about it, like hold on. And you see that whenever you do that, some other thinking will come in your mind, that all the doubts, all the fears, all the catastrophic, like we said, sometimes we catastrophize, like we say that okay, that's gonna happen bad or like that, all of them will come, and you need to deliberately focus your attention towards the thing that you want and just be with it. See, you don't need to take action, you don't need to do anything. The action will come from itself. Some people understand it is a misunderstand, is because the things, okay, if I don't take action, then how does things will come? Nothing will come fly to you. So then how does the action phase happen? Is that, imagine that an athlete, okay, a very efficient world-class athlete playing his sports in the field. Do you think that he think anything? He doesn't think anything. The athlete just go with the flow. Okay, he doesn't think anything. His body automatically do the action needed to go there. So when you hold on to the image that you want to do, you want to be, and then you just be on it, you see that some automatic action will come from inside you that will take you to the direction that you want to go. So similarly, from where we discussed that one here. Okay, so if you look at this, support is the price is creating. That's why we talk about the imagination is the key to succeed in anything in life. So now when you see that, let's say 8 people has pushed that price to the upside to the support level, next time there has been 7 people, there has been 6 people. So every time number of people is dropping, so buyers are dropping, so sellers are in control, so you will be selling this market. Now if you want to see that what's happening, you can see this is the same thing on gold, and that's why oh, today I'm gonna anyway guys, so what do you see that from that level, okay, this is a resistance zone here. Now you see that this level is where the price created series of lower high, and that's why you see all my weekly forex forecast almost done exactly, because of based on this price action and market structure. I have posted the analysis and everything. So now let's see, we saw that movement. Now it's applicable in all time frame. You can see on the 5 minutes, on the 15 minutes, okay, you can see it all time frame. Okay, so let's see now where we can expect the price to move. Now with this is the 5 minutes time frame, there is a, I think it's forming a head and shoulder again. Let me see. Okay, so you see there's a possible reversal has formed. The price has broken, this is what we mentioned, the price has broken the daily high and then forming this reversal. We could see that the market, let's see if we find suitable reversal, we can look for entry. Okay, now this candle is super important, this 4-hour candle. We know why, because let me tell you something. If we see that this 4-hour candle, okay, is closing like that, you can see the previous 4-hour candle is where we saw that the market, you know, crossed this high. It's a liquidity candle. Now this one also has crossed all of them's high, and then we saw that the market, this one also has crossed all of this high, and all of them basically what it did is that the market, guys, just a moment, hopefully you can see me. So what it did is that the market has crossed all of them's high, and with that crossover the price grabbed liquidity from here, and now it is trying to close back. But it's still 1 hour 9 minutes remaining. I think that if it might close as a doji. If it is closing as a doji, very high probability for gold to have a drop, okay, because the price is gathering liquidity from the top, and also you saw liquidity from the bottom, but we could see that you know, this is the resistance line, and we might see that the market dropping because the long-term trend is down, and always trend is the key that we look at. Guys, in the meantime, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. As you know that every day and every weekend I do release quite a few content that will help you to be, you know, to be proficient and to be profitable as a trader. And every day I post analysis along with the live session. So I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds. Everyone have time to give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. That's awesome, thank you, and I really appreciate your support to the channel. Let's see what's happening with the chat, guys. Sharon, the two moving averages that I use are 20 EMA and 10 EMA. These are the two moving averages. Most of my strategies, some of my favorite trading strategy takes into account these moving averages. So these are the two moving averages that I look at. Yeah, I think that gold might drop. I mean, I think fundamentally gold, yeah, that's what I see, that gold possibly downside. Okay, can you another entry, coach? Looks possible. Direct, yeah, if we find, yeah, definitely. Nice swap. Yeah, thank you very much, coach. Please consult with your doctor. Yeah, digital economy, thanks for that. I normally yeah, thanks for your advice. Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you for that. Daniel, hi coach, could you please check EJ? Yep, absolutely. We'll be looking at that Eurojpy. Now if we look at bigger picture, so dollar yen, not Eurojpy, USDJPY, we see that from the bigger picture, dollar yen is a long-term bullish market. You can see it's a bull market. This is what I posted analysis all the way, that dollar yen is likely to be bullish, and it did that. And I think that we might see still probability for dollar yen to move to the upside. Now if we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective also dollar yen is bullish. I'll take a 30-second break and coming back to you, just one moment. In the meantime, you can listen music and write me on the live chat what you are looking at.
been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw.
Okay, so back on business. Let me see. All right. So dollar yen. If you look at weekly perspective on dollar yen, we can see that from the weekly. This is showing typical bullish price action on dollar yen. Okay, we saw that weekly impulse, narrow correction, another impulse, and the price is creating series of higher high and higher low, which is typically bullish. If we look at the daily, what we see that from the daily perspective, after the previous day's doji, today so far the price is still maintaining higher low. I think this daily trend line has not been tested yet. We might see a bit more downside, and then we could see potentially upside on dollar yen. Now as a result, we see the price is coming down for a deeper pullback. I think the dollar yen might drop a little downside, and then we can expect it to move to the upside, which is typically bullish. As you can see, the price is maintaining this bullish price action. So we'll see. I think we might see if the price break the doji's low. Okay, this is the doji that we have seen. This is a T doji. There is a video I have posted on YouTube channel about the T doji, and from that zone we could see if it cross this low, there will be liquidity trigger, and from that zone we might see the dollar yen is moving towards the upside. Okay guys, so as soon as we will find an entry, we'll be looking at that. So let's go back to gold. Okay, what is doing. Okay, gold, after coming to this level, we see that there is another probability. I think another probability for another attempt from the buyers, as the 1 hour candle closing. Let's see if they are failing to do, if bulls fail to break this high, we might see the downside again. Okay, let's see how it does. As soon as we will find entry, guys, we will be entering. As you have seen, we had this trade early today in our previous live. So when I find an entry, I definitely open it, even I'm in the live. Let's see if we can find an entry. We'll be looking at that. And also in the meantime, guys, if you are looking for to join with a regulated broker, I would recommend to trade with a regulated broker where your capital will be in the safe hand. Our recommended broker is EverTrade. You can start trading with a regulated broker. EverTrade link I'm giving in the live chat. Also there's a link in the description as well. So you can click the link, register for free, and then start trading with a regulated broker. Who are already registered with Trade, I recommend you to start trading with maybe $100 account. You can trade in a smaller account will be good. Also, any amount you trade is always withdrawal and deposit very safe and easy. So you can do that if you are looking to have with a regulated broker. So let's see now. Gold locally we see some upside again. I think we might see that movement, and with that move we could see that the market also, guys, with the Trade link you can use the code wizard partner code for 20% bonus. So code you can use during your registration process. Wizard will give you 20% bonus on your account. So let's see now what we see that from the, this is the 1 hour candle. The market has grabbed liquidity from both sides, from top and from bottom, both sides, and okay, so for me the bias is still downside. Okay, as I mentioned, from 4 hour, the price, the way it has formed this candle, I don't think that the price will be able to break this high to moving to the upside. Instead we could see that gold is I think we could see finally coming down, because this price from bigger picture it's a downtrending market. Okay, you can see this is the resistance line. It's a downtrending market, and in this downtrending market we could see that gold finally making its way down, because the price is creating series of lower high, and it's a long-term downtrend. Anytime we could see what I think that a drop. A bigger picture on the monthly also, it's a downtrend, so very high probability that we could see gold is dropping down. Okay, we'll be looking at that as soon as we'll find an entry. Euro USD, yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Let me see. Thank you for that. Digital language. Okay, we'll be looking at that. Origin, thank you. Desmond, I'm grateful to you. I joined lifetime last month. Today I passed the 100k. Yeah, okay, very good, Desmond. That's much appreciated, and congratulations to you. I think that everyone have the ability to do that. You did that, it's your credit. You did the hard work. You must have done the back testing. I think that for those who are learning the strategy, I would recommend you to do some back testing. Without back testing any strategy, you may not be able to gain the faith on the strategy, because any strategy you learn, you need to do the back testing so that our brain understand it. See, I can give you the best strategy in the world, but if you don't do the back testing by yourself, you might may not be able to keep faith on the strategy, because our brain is designed to trust on ourselves. So what you see in your experience is what brain will rely on. Okay, so that's why it is important that you do the back testing. It's very important. UDCHF, yeah, thank you very much, coach. I would suggest you some. Okay, thank you. I see that many of you really suggesting some good ideas, and I really appreciate your concern about me, and I also appreciate that for thinking about me. And I normally rarely get sick, but sometimes it happens. Very cold. Okay. all the zones. Okay. Candela. Yeah, we'll be updating on the website. You'll see it by tomorrow. Everything is updated. Just look at your AUD. Yeah, absolutely. We'll be looking. Thank you. Compass, check NASDAQ. Okay. Arjun, which one your message is? I didn't ignore. Where is that? Okay. Okay, so I think Arjun said that USD CAD price action news strategy for our sell. Okay. Dollar CAD price action news for our strategy is sell. Let me see. Yeah, looks like that. Yeah, you are right. The price grab liquidity from the top and possible downside. Yeah, looks like that. I would be more more in tune. This is a powerful price action on dollar CAD, in fact, because if you look at this one here, okay, this is a, see, when you see a market grab liquidity, let's say in one time the price grab liquidity with a long wick candle, and once you see that one also cross this second time liquidity, it becomes powerful again, because multiple time liquidity basically make the price to be more high probable. Now dollar CAD, the price crossed this high grab liquidity multiple times, and which is a very high probability for the downside. Okay, the dollar CAD. Let me see gold again. Okay, so now from 5 minutes we saw that this is a bullish price action again locally. Okay, and if this one is here, I would definitely go long, but this one, it's approaching this resistance line and might be hard for the price to break the high, but it's a locally trying to be bullish. Yeah, so this 4-hour candle on gold is crucially important, how it is closing. If we see it is closing as a very strong bullish candle, there is a probability for the price to break to the upside. So what is the key points here? The candle close is very, very important. The reason is it grab liquidity from both sides. Okay, on gold you can see the price grab liquidity from the support and also from the resistance here. Now if we see that this one is closing as a very strong bullish candle, next one might come up to fill and then to move to the upside. If we see this one closing as a narrow doji, there is a chance for downside. Now from 5 minutes so far, there is a multiple liquidity gap. This zone is a bullish price action, but let's see how it is forming here. Will really determine what the price is going to do. Okay guys, so thank you very much. Okay, so I hope that, let me see what others are doing. CAD, after the CAD news. Okay, Eurusd, we had opened a trade early today, but we closed it. Could definitely go in the direction. Now let me see. Euro dollar also showing potentially bullish. So let's look at euro dollar. Bigger picture on euro dollar. If you look at the monthly on euro dollar, we can see that from the monthly perspective, it is a long-term bullish market. We see this monthly impulse on euro dollar. From this monthly support level, euro dollar has created this move to the upside. Now with that movement, the price has reached this resistance line. If we look at the weekly, what we see that from the weekly perspective, this is a massive drop previous couple of weeks, and the price from this support has created this move to the upside on euro dollar. Now with that movement, what we see that previous week there is a doji, and you have seen my weekly forex forecast. This is what I mentioned, that euro dollar likely to move up. It did that. Now what I think that this month we could see the price hitting the resistance line here on euro dollar. Okay, so looking at the daily, from the daily, that we see the market has formed this inverted head and shoulder, strong breakout from this inverted head and shoulder, tested this neckline of this previous resistance here, turning support here, and resistance turn support along with this 20 EMA. Euro dollar had a bounce from this level. Now with that bounce, this is the daily chart. I think that the price may continue to move towards the upside. Now this is you can see this is a reversal pattern here, has broken to the upside. The price normally reversing that way, and already created a significant movement. I think price will respect this level and will continue to rise in that direction. Okay, this is a reversal here, and this was a liquidity grab here on euro dollar, and we have seen this movement with this liquidity grab. And if we look at the 1 hour even lower time frame, we can see that euro dollar forming potential bullish price action. Okay, so yeah, from 4 hour and lower time frame, euro dollar is bullish. Okay, I will be waiting for entry. As soon as I will find that, we'll be looking for an entry on euro dollar. Yeah, thank you for that. So Usdjpy, Vishwanta, thank you very much. Vishwanta, I try my best to give whatever I can. I hope that you guys enjoyed all of them. Thank you. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me see, guys. We'll be looking at indices. Okay, NASDAQ, we had two trades. One, as you have seen yesterday's analysis, also NASDAQ came true. Now one of our trade hit the TP, the other one is running. Okay, running in profit. We entered here. Let's see where is our exact entry on NASDAQ. So our entry on NASDAQ was put that on. So this is our first trade that we have taken on NASDAQ from here, which has given us the TP fully on this one, 14812. Yeah, well above. So the next one we have entered here, it's running in profit. Now what I think that on Nasdaq, if you look at this one from bigger picture perspective, okay, from the daily, the price, this is a long-term bull market. Looking at the monthly, first of all, from the monthly we can see the Nasdaq from this resistance line, the price has triggered liquidity here, and then, you know, after triggering the liquidity, has a massive drop on Nasdaq. Now what I think that because it's a very strongly bull market, weekly we can see this move with this liquidity grab on Nasdaq, created this move to the resistance zone, resistance level here, and I think that we could see slowly downside on Nasdaq because it's a very long-term bullish market. The trend is tired and went to the resistance zone. Now with this drop, the price already below the support level, it is very important to see price is retaining this level, because whenever there is a breakdown, okay, support here, support here, support here, it needs to be tested as a resistance. As we discussed, if we see multiple rejection, then we can look for potential selling opportunity on Nasdaq again, and as soon as I will find that, definitely I will be sharing with you guys. If you want to trade them also with us and also learn our strategies, there is a link in the description and also link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website and also join us to be part of the trading community. Once you are our member, you will be accessing all the trading tools that we have, all the courses, contents, and also all the trades that I am opening will be shared in the VIP group. You can access all of them. So any question that you have, you can use the live chat in the website to ask the live agent to know any question that you have. So Nasdaq, I will wait for another sell. I think that we could see that the trend changes and might be we see the downtrend. Going back to gold to see how it is doing. Okay, so from 5 minutes, let me see. Okay, so from 1 hour on gold, you can see there's a bullish candle with a long wick at the top. And if we look at the 15 minutes and lower time frame, now this is a two-way price action. Now there is a probability for rejection, or there is a probability for further move to the upside in all of them. Okay, especially on the gold, is because there is a one probability, because the price bounced from this daily support, there is a probability for price to move up. Okay, as this is the daily support level here, okay, it's a weekless candle triggered all-time high, triggered a huge liquidity with this gap opening with this daily weekless candle. There is a high liquidity, had a trigger and then has gone up. This might give the price to have a momentum to the upside. Now look, this candle, before we close, we don't know anything. Okay, it might drop. If it drops back below, close below, or if we see that it's closing as a very healthy bullish candle, we might see that upside. And lower time frame will always tell us what it is trying to do. From the lower time frame, we see that potentially bullish price action is maintaining that bullish. I think there is a probability now we see here, with this breakdown, again the price form a reversal here. Okay, so let's see. Emmanuel, yeah, absolutely, thank you for that. Yeah, that was a good trade on gold. How many were you on the trade? This one, this is what I discuss about the liquidity. When you see a market, grab liquidity, there are a couple of factors that I looked at when, I look at this kind of trade. Firstly, this is a smart money zone. So let's look at that trade. This is a very important area. Now you can see that this is a smart money zone. Okay, the smart money zone is where the big boys or the smart money bought and sold in the market. Now, most of my strategies is based on this kind of concept, because if you know when the smart money is buying or selling in the market, you know that when the market will make a move. And that's why you'll see that the market normally moves 30% of the time, 70% the market consolidate. Okay, this is the very, very important information. Now 30% of the time when the market trend, when the smart money buys or sells in the market. With that said, you can see this is where previous resistance here, neckline of this reversal in that area, and with that neckline the price has broken to the upside, has come back down, and then we saw the market has gone up again. Now there are some shape also important. When the market breaks from this kind of structure, straight drop, you'll see the market has gone up. There is some other techniques that I apply when I decide which way the market is heading, along with the price action and market structure. Knowledge is transferable. That's why I invite you to join us to be part of the trading community. There's a lot of things that even in this short period of time I may not be able to convey, but if you are our member, I have the opportunity to give you the full everything that I have, all the strategies on the website, and regularly I do the commentary. So if you want to join us also, you can join. There's a link in the description. You can visit the website and click join now button. You will be able to join now. With that said, you see that the market grabbed multiple times liquidity from this smart money area, and this is where the smart money bought, and we moved in that direction with the trade. Now here is the key. Now which way the market might be heading. It is crucially important to see the 4-hour candle. So far there is a probability for both sides. There is a probability for both sides. Let's see how it is evolving. Once we can see the direction, we will jump on a trade. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, from the daily on gold, we can see that there is a bearish price action on the daily. If you look at gold on the daily, this is a bearish price action. Okay. Now, though it is a bearish price action, if we see the market grab liquidity from the resistance strongly, then we can look for the price to move towards the downside. Okay, it's very important to see how the market is doing. Okay, so let me see other USD pairs, dollar yen and WTI. Let me see how they are doing. I'll just quickly have a look at all of them. We see that CAD is still weaker, Euro CAD is going up. Euro pair, including the Euro Gbpusd, Euro dollar. This is a bullish candle on Euro dollar, which is typically bullish. And we can see this market is moving to the upside. I think you could see that it's going up to the resistance zone on Euro dollar. I'm just looking at all of them to see. Gbpusd also has formed a doji, which is in fact rejection from the support level, including the NZD CAD and NZD USD also possible bullish. We saw multiple times the price triggered liquidity from here, creating series of higher low. If you look at the monthly on NZD USD, you can see there's a long wick at the top. I think that NZD USD before the monthly close, we might see the market moving to the resistance zone, very highly likely. If we look at the weekly, we can see the same pattern here. There is a high probability for the price to go ahead and test this resistance line. Now looking at the daily, also we see potentially bullish price action on NZD USD. I think we could see that the market is going to the resistance zone. So from the 4 hour also we see that this is the previous sessions, the price crossed the 20 EMA, and we see that from this level there is a doji which is typically bullish, and a drop in reversal pattern here, multiple times liquidity grab from the support, and the price highly likely will be trending in that direction. Okay guys, I'm on Euro AUD 15 minutes. Euro AUD, okay, 15 minutes. Euro AUD is a long-term bull market. Regardless of time frame, I would always look for potential bullish on Euro AUD. If you look at the 4 hour, you can see the price has come to this 20 EMA, and from that zone immediately rejected. That rejection may lead Euro AUD to move to the upside. Now looking at the daily, okay, we can see that this is the daily price action, a very strong impulse, and from the daily we saw the price is correcting. Already we saw that there is a liquidity gap on the daily. Now with that liquidity gap, this is a massive move. Liquidity gap, we can expect on Euro AUD the price to move to the upside. I think we could see continuation on this market on Euro AUD. If you look at this narrow channel, and the price whenever breaking down immediately getting rejected. So I think that Euro AUD, because it's grabbing liquidity from the support, you could see further continuation to the upside, which is a bullish price action. Okay guys, so yeah, looks like that Euro stronger, including Euro GBP, Euro JPY, Euro dollar, all of them looks very stronger, okay, on Euro perspective. So let's look at gold again. Let's see. Okay, so gold is breaking this resistance line. High probability for potential move to the upside. Okay, so from lower time frame we see that potentially bullish, that could lead gold to go to the upside. Okay, so from the daily, yeah, so because it grabbed liquidity from here, we might see potential movement towards the upside after grabbing liquidity from here on gold. Okay, so there is a probability for a break to the upside now, the way we see the price action. So gold is showing potentially bullish. Let me see what it is doing here. So as you can see, euro dollar, probably, almost you'll see that move almost in the same direction. So we see DXY is probably downside now. Yeah, we see the DXY downside movement, which leading euro dollar and gold to the upside. Okay, so far, at the end of the candle, we see the market now closing above on euro dollar, gold, and closing above means if we see candle closed above, that could lead gold to continue to rise, as we see there is a imbalance in that area, and we might see the price is going up to hit that level. Okay, okay guys, so I hope that you're enjoying. Anyone looking for a regulated broker, you can join regulated broker EverTrade. There's a link in the description, and also I can give you a link in the live chat for EverTrade. You can click the link and then register for free, start trading with a regulated broker. So let me share the link, EverTrade. Also there is a link you will find in the description area of this video. So also you can get 20% bonus. Use code Usdjpy. This is the link for bonus link. You can use that code to have 20% bonus. They're regulated, so your capital and everything will be in the safe hand. Today I'm little bit of cold here, so hopefully that you are enjoying this live session. So far we can see a clear direction in the market in most of the pairs, especially gold. We see that bounce up and euro dollar moving to the upside. So okay, from 5 minutes, I trade gold on the 5 minutes, as you know, that pretty successful on that time frame on gold because of this. Okay, so there is a shooting star on the 5 minutes on gold. Okay, so break to the upside. Okay, so there is a, if we look at the 15 minutes, there's a news coming up on gold. Yeah, there is a probability now. There is a lot of imbalance in that area. We could see that market breaking to the upside. Thank you very much, Derek. Oh, thanks for your appreciation and mention. Definitely will be looking at that. So looking at NZD CAD. Okay, let me see. Keep eye on gold a little more. Okay, so you see that potential bullish on gold. With the progression of this session, we could see some changes, so let's keep eye on that. And in the meantime, guys, due to the environment and everything, so I got CAD JPY news confused us. Yeah, I see CAD JPY. You mean the CAD news? Yeah, a little bit, but we are on the right side, no problem. Gold, you can see again now coming down. Let's see what it is trying to do here. Is it a liquidity grab or drop? Okay, we might see it's a liquidity gap or a drop. I'll keep watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this live session. I will end this session for today. We are a bit short today. Tomorrow I will extend more, and I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll keep watching as long as I'm here. I think there is liquidity gap. Let's see if it is forming a very long wick candle, closing as a long wick candle. We could see further move. Based on the price action confirmation, I will be opening the position, and also I'll send the same trade to the VIPs as we do every day. If you want to be on that as well, you can join us. There's a link in the description and also link at the top of the chat. And thank you for being here. I want to see you guys again twice tomorrow in both of the live. As you have seen today early, we had this trade in the live. As soon as we will find again, we'll be looking for an entry. Now this doji, let's see how it does. If we see that it's bouncing to the upside, I think it's liquidity grab. We could see now from respecting this level, we could see that bullish move. Looking at the 15 minutes, you can see I think we might see another wave of drop if the price does this, especially does this 20 EMA and bounce off this level. We could see that potential bullish move on gold. So I'll keep eye on that. Thank you very much, and I want to see you again guys tomorrow and also later today if you're on the VIP. And with that said, thank you. Stay safe and well, trade well, and talk to you soon.